A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, conservative activist Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, was shot and killed on September 10, 2025, during an event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. The 31-year-old Kirk was in the midst of his American comeback tour when tragedy struck. Eyewitness accounts report that the fatal shot was fired from a rooftop approximately 200 feet away from the venue. Videos circulating on social media captured the moment Kirk clutched his neck and collapsed, sending the audience into a frenzy of panic. Security personnel quickly rushed to the scene, and emergency responders attempted to save Kirk, but his injuries were too severe, and he was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Law enforcement officials have since detained a person of interest for questioning, but after hours of interrogation, that individual was released and is no longer considered a suspect. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities have yet to identify the shooter or establish a motive for this heinous act. Utah Governor Spencer Cox described the incident as a political assassination, urging residents to remain calm while the investigation unfolds. The political ramifications of this shooting have reverberated across the nation. President Donald Trump was quick to respond, releasing a video statement that evening where he condemned the radical left for what he characterized as a climate of hatred that led to Kirk's death. Trump asserted that conservative figures like Kirk have long been demonized, which he believes contributes to the violence seen in America today. He called on Americans and the media to cease normalizing inflammatory rhetoric and to recognize the broader consequences of such demonization. In a show of respect and mourning, Trump ordered flags at the White House and across all Trump properties to be flown at half-staff. His sons, Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., also expressed their grief, with Donald Jr. referring to Kirk as like a little brother and emphasizing the fragility of life. Kirk's death has sparked a broader conversation about political violence in the United States. While Trump highlighted Kirk's assassination as part of a pattern of violence against conservatives, Democrats pointed to various incidents of political violence affecting their party as well. This includes attacks on Democratic politicians and threats against public officials, illustrating that political violence is a complex issue that transcends party lines. Following Kirk's death, leaders from both sides of the political aisle issued statements of condemnation, though their tones varied significantly. Many Republicans framed the tragedy as a direct consequence of political hate, while several Democrats focused on the role of gun violence in American society. The reactions from state leaders underscore the gravity of the situation. Governors from both Utah and Arizona reflected on the fragility of American democracy and the need for healing and justice in the wake of this tragedy. They called on citizens to reflect on the current state of political discourse and the potential for violence that arises from deep-seated divisions. As the investigation continues, the nation grapples with the implications of Kirk's assassination. The event has reignited discussions about the responsibilities of political leaders and the media in shaping public discourse. It has also raised questions about the safety of public figures and the increasing polarization of American politics. Kirk was known for his influential role in conservative politics, particularly among younger voters. As co-founder of Turning Point USA, he was a prominent voice advocating for conservative values and policies. His commitment to engaging with young people on college campuses made him a significant figure in the Republican Party. The shooting occurred during a question-and-answer session at the event, with Kirk addressing topics that included religion and political violence. Eyewitnesses described the scene as chaotic, with attendees hitting the ground and fleeing in response to the gunfire. The aftermath of the shooting has left many in shock and mourning. As the nation reflects on this tragedy, it serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of political extremism and the urgent need for unity and dialogue in a deeply divided society. The hope is that Kirk's legacy will inspire a renewed commitment to civility and respect in political discourse, as leaders from all sides come together to condemn violence and work towards a more peaceful future. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.